It's 8 o'clock and I'm on Wall Street. I'm here to learn a little bit more about Weed Street, Occupy Weed Street. It's run by the same group as one of the starters of Occupy Wall Street, and they're here to promote a different message. It's about getting high and getting laid.
I'm Lorna Shannon. I'm 30. Oh, right, sorry.
And I'm Harrison Schultz. I'm one of many hundred co-founders of Occupy Wall Street. I work part-time as a capoeira instructor and a seduction coach.
Harrison Schultz has now started a different act along with his girlfriend, Lorna Shannon. It is called Occupy Weed Street. I'm officially a part of the revolution.
Hell yeah.
Occupy Weed Street. I'm going to move this hand a little bit. Basically what they do is they use their powers of persuasion to help people in other aspects of their lives, namely smoking pot and then getting laid. So some of the things that they spoke about were gaming. Now the two of them met through they had sex education through the same dating coach, and so they met at the classes and they want to share what they've learned with other people. They identify as polyamorous themselves, and they support love in all ways.
And ultimately, we don't want people coming here hoping to find someone to meet for sex or for a relationship. We want people to have the confidence to be able to find this out in their everyday lives.
Now, one of the attendees that was there, her name is Andy. She identifies as a trans activist, and she said this class actually saved her life. She was on the brink of actually killing herself.
When I'm high, it obviously affects memory, and I see myself as an updated version of what I really look like. So it's actually slowly curing my gender dysphoria. It's curing this thing that almost made me kill myself.
I should say in the middle of the meeting, we took a break. We, meaning them, took a break to go smoke some pot on the streets of New York.
Time to smoke, I guess. Get high, New York.
Us chasers, we want to give you the story, but we don't want to be a part of any illegal activity.
That's going to be in big letters across the bottom.
Right, right. Caution. Do not try this at home, kids and parents alike. So they're choking up right behind me right now. I am not participating, but I'm here to cover the cause. But they believe that that is their right. They are entitled to smoke pot and they're entitled to go home and get laid. I mean, basically, or get laid in the streets, whatever they want to do. It was a little confusing. I had to ask them to clarify a couple times.
Growing as a community who are working together to try to change, to take back our freedom.
They talked about V for Vendetta. We put on the masks. Basically, they're activists that I feel like they just don't have anything else to do. It was very confusing.
It sounds nutty to me.
It was very nutty.
What's the point again?
I'm lost myself.
There's other communities that I'm a part of. Yes, so to me, we're actually active on the streets, but we're not on the streets as much as everyone else is. So to me, that's what it means to me.
They also talked a bit about sexual harassment and how it's not right, whether you think you're doing it or not sometimes. It's rampant in New York City, and how we need to make that stop.
Instead of telling people that they're being creepy or calling individuals out or whatever, we want to be more productive and show people what to do.
Speaking of harassment, what did the creeper say to you when he started the session?
One of the first things that he said to Harrison, the creeper, said to all of us, and sort of looked at me when he said it.
I wanted to ask you before we take our break, Tara.
Was, we're here tonight to discuss sex and pot. You don't necessarily need to get laid tonight.
Right, it's creepy. Come on.
So it was a little creepy, I've got to be honest.
I'm so confused by this story.
So am I. We all
Generally, when she's telling the story, I'm sitting here thinking, these people must have been high. And then,
They were.
they were. Now it makes perfect sense.
I think it's time for these two to occupy a real job.
Right.